Hello. Thank you for joining me on 8. I am Maggie. And I appreciate you supporting me as I am in the Brian Scott 30-day creative challenge from the RealityCon 3 conference. So as some of you can kind of tell, as you know, as you're following my channel, I have had some challenges with this challenge. I haven't been able to it's a 30-day challenge. I am on day 20 and I've had several days off in between. I'm undergoing treatment for toxic work exposure and toxic water exposure. And sometimes treatment's a little challenging. And so, one of the things that I've talked about on this channel is that when you are pursuing something, you're pursuing your purpose, or you're pursuing a goal, or you're pursuing, a big change in your life, or you're pursuing transformation, to never, ever, ever give up. And so I may not be perfect. I will never be perfect. I always say, God will never fail you. However, God, the quantum field, him, her, the energy of the universe. But, I'll fail you, but God will never fail you. And so, in the process of, being vulnerable and just being open, that, life hits us sometimes. And what I find to be most important is that you never, ever, ever give up. And there are, it's not that in my time off I have not thought of you, or you're not in my thoughts and prayers. I'm always wishing you the most wonderful, beautiful, amazing, lovely, and beloved lives. But I'm just, putting it out there that sometimes life is challenging. But the main thing is that you get off the mat, or you get up and you continue to go forward, and you never ever give up. So what we are doing here is I'm in day 20. And so I'm pretty sure some people will be completing their challenges, but I'm going to keep rucking on through until I get to the 30-day mark. And this creativity challenge has definitely opened up windows to new thoughts, energies. What does Tesla say? If you want to understand the universe, you want to think in the energy, frequency, and vibration. You want to think along those lines. And so I have seen, despite the challenges, I've seen the energy and the frequency and vibrations around me beginning to shift, one molecule at a time, maybe sometimes more than one. Okay, so what I wanted to focus today on in my creative challenge is I'm a part of a group by Brian Scott, of course, Reality Revolution. And there are so many wonderful people in that group. I want to give a really special shout out to Wanda, Lisa, she's wonderful. Chloe, who is just amazing. Saint Germain's Violet Flame, woo, Dr. Michelle, Margarita, Akbar, Diggs. I mean, we've got a plethora. We've got an angel. We've got cosmic royalty. We have I am her eminence. We have a really, really amazing group. And so in light of that, what's beautiful is as we're all connected, as we know, right? We cannot do something to someone without either upgrading ourselves or harming ourselves. So we really want to be aware of that. And so what's really fun is when I get into this group, because Brian posts daily and we get into the chat and talking with one another. It's very uplifting. Everybody's bringing in their positive feedback. Even if there's some kinds of negative feedbacks, everybody is moving forward in the new social memory complex of creating the new earth, which is in higher order values. And so somebody that I really wanted to give a shout out and I wanted to highlight today in my creativity challenge is young man named, in our group, he's OKCannabisGod. So we call him, he's Osman Khan, and he is a very dear soul that is part of the Reality Revolution, and everyone loves him. And so, OKCannabisGod, or Osman Khan. And so what I wanted to highlight is this. Every single day that he's in the chat, spreading his love and his positivity, he puts this in the chat, and I want you to just hear this. He says, and I want us to kind of like open your hearts and take this to heart, because the world is in so much turmoil and different stages of loss. But he puts this beautiful prayer in there, and it says, prayers for everyone here and who didn't make it, and who's passed on around the world. And so it is. And so it's so powerful, because not only is OKCannabisGod, Osman Khan, not only is he like highlighting, I see you, the presence of each person in the group, but he has also acknowledged the presence of those who have either passed on in the group or also passed on worldwide, because we just know a lot of people are in many stages of loss. I don't think anybody came out of the COVID pandemic or what have you without losing somebody. I mean, I think honestly, I'm a nurse, and as a nurse, with the flu cycles and different things that come on board, we have experienced that every day of our career. And so I just really want to thank Osman Khan, and I really want to just put this in your heart as a practice to every day in some way, honor, I see you, the people who are around you, but also to pray for those who have gone on. You don't have to be caught in melancholy. We know that they are in a different energy, frequency, and vibration. They're never lost. But, people are at different levels of being able to cope. An example is that beautiful DJ Twitch, who recently committed suicide, an amazing, talented DJ who spread love to so many people. This was just such a loss to the community. And I just want to say to any one of you who is going through loss of any kind, of any of your loved ones, I want you to take this to heart. Everybody, let's just take a moment each day, and I'm going to read it to you again. He says, prayers for everyone here and who didn't make it, and who's passed on around the world. And so it is. And just send your love, right? Send your light. Peace in, peace out, right? We're going to send that compassion. Okay, so I just want to highlight the wonderful people, Brian Scott, and the wonderful people of the speakers that spoke, Aaron Seeley, Josiah Bryant, Kay, and I just want to Kyle Boyd and his, oh gosh, Leah Lovely. But anyway, I just want to highlight that our gratitude for what you're doing. And I want to highlight all the people at the Reality Revolution that's going out and making a change, one soul at a time. So on that, thank you, OKCannabisGod, and thank you all. And I appreciate your support. Please hit like and subscribe and leave your positive comments. And don't forget to take that just time, as Neville would call it, 2-3 minutes of silence. But just take that time to say those prayers for all that are here and all that have passed on, and for the people who are in various stages of healing from the loss of a loved one. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining me. And you know what's next. Peace in, peace out, and love and light to you all.